Prepare to practice. Typical drafting assignments. You've completed the first on-demand Prepare to Practice training and have a good understanding of how to begin research on an unfamiliar topic or area of law and complete statutory and regulatory research. Now you'll take the next steps to prepare yourself for day one by learning to complete the drafting assignments you'll encounter. If you want to be practice ready on day one, you're going to have to be prepared for the litigation and transactional drafting assignments that are sure to come your way. In this video, you'll develop your litigation and transactional drafting skills by learning how to access sample motions and forms so you know exactly where to turn to find the expert assistance and helpful examples when asked to complete a drafting assignment. To do this, you'll see how to complete two typical drafting assignments: motion for summary judgment and non-compete agreement. You're employed as a summer associate at a large law firm and just rotated into the employment law division at the firm. Your supervising attorney walks into your office and says, "I'd like your help on a case dealing with a breach of non-compete agreement. Our firm represents Spiky, a major athletic sportswear company headquartered in Texas. Our client believes that a former employee and athletic apparel designer breached her non-compete agreement when she joined a fashion apparel company. The agreement defined a competitor as a company in the athletic footwear, athletic apparel, and sports accessories business, and any business that directly competes. While the former employee's new company does not sell athletic apparel, we will argue that the terms directly competes can be construed to encompass other apparel beyond sportswear, including fashion apparel. The pleadings in the case have already been filed and discovery has been conducted. Please draft a motion for summary judgment by the end of the day tomorrow." Now it's up to you to create a strong draft that will move the litigation process forward. No pressure, especially since you've never drafted a motion for summary judgment. To begin drafting, it may be helpful to find an example form for a motion for summary judgment. Enter Summary Judgment Motion in the red search bar and click the search button. And on the left navigation, narrow to Forms. Under the Narrow By filters, narrow to Texas. The results show various types of motion for summary judgment documents. For example, partial summary judgment, responses to summary judgment. However, what we are looking for is a sample motion for summary judgment by the plaintiff on the entire case. Here is a sample form from Dorsanio, Texas Litigation Guide, to provide expert guidance in the drafting of your motion for summary judgment. Additionally, you can use the Related Content box on the right to locate analytical content, which provides background and guidance on the use of the form. Now that you've found a form and expert guidance for your motion, you may also wish to locate examples of motions for summary judgment that have already been filed in your jurisdiction. Simply rerun your search at the top of the screen. Then click on Briefs, Pleadings, and Motions on the left. Under Narrow By filters, select Motions under the category filter. Then under the Court filter, narrow to Motions from Texas. Now that you have only motions from Texas, use the Search Within Results filter to narrow the results to Covenant Not to Compete or Non-Compete. Here is a relevant set of motions from Texas to help guide you as you begin drafting your motion for summary judgment. Now, all that's left to do is for you to start writing. With the help of Lexis Advance, you completed a draft of the motion for summary judgment for Spiky and submitted it to your supervising attorney. You had a moment of free time and thought you would check Facebook. You suddenly notice your supervising attorney in your doorway. In light of recent litigation, Spiky is considering a redraft of their non-compete agreement. Therefore, I'd like you to get up to speed on non-compete agreements for a possible redraft of Spiky's agreement. Additionally, Spiky would also like us to add a clause to the agreement covering employee use of social media with a business similar to, the same as, or competitive with Spiky. Can you find some guidance on this issue and draft an agreement by end of tomorrow? When you have a transactional assignment such as this, there is no need to panic or reinvent the wheel. Lexis Practice Advisor provides you a comprehensive view of specific transactional practice areas with related forms, checklists, practice tips, and forms developed by leading practitioners. To access Lexis Practice Advisor, click the down arrow to the right of Lexis Advanced Research and select Lexis Practice Advisor. To begin, select the specific practice area that you need. For this assignment, select Labor and Employment. This takes you to the practice area main landing page. On the left is a table of contents with topical content for this practice area. Expand to see subtopics. The Law 360 section shows you titles and summaries of relevant articles from Law 360. Start by selecting Restrictive Covenants under Non-Competes and Trade Secret Protection. Once you choose a topic, it will look similar to Lexis Advance with content links on the left. Snapshot offers a view of some of the documents you will find under each of the content areas. Select Practice Notes for background and guidance on this issue. Under Restrictive Covenant Fundamentals, choose Understanding Restrictive Covenant Basics. This practice note discusses fundamental aspects of restrictive covenants. Note the subtopic links at the top, including determining the employer's legitimate protectable interests and understanding reasonable time and geographic restrictions. Return to the Labor and Employment/Non-Competes and Trade Secret Protection topic landing page by using the back button on your browser. You'll also want to find an example of a non-compete agreement to help you draft yours. Select Forms for example agreements. Under Non-Competes, select the first document, Confidentiality and Non-Competition Agreement. Selecting the Drafting Notes icon to the right of a clause provides expert guidance on the language for each clause. The C icon indicates alternative and optional clauses are available. Notice you can electronically fill in the blanks by selecting the pencil icon. You can also download the form in Word format to be edited. So you've got the basics of a non-compete agreement drafted. However, don't forget that Spiky would like us to add a clause to the agreement covering employee use of social media. Return to the Non-Competes and Trade Secret Protection topic landing page by using the back button on your browser. You're still viewing Forms content. Scroll down the page and select the document Restrictive Covenant Clauses Addressing Social Media. Note the third clause on non-competition. Now you can simply incorporate this provision into your previously drafted non-compete agreement. By using Lexis Practice Advisor with guidance, model documents, and checklists, you'll feel confident in completing the draft of your non-compete agreement for Spiky and presenting it to your supervising attorney. You are now able to complete 2 typical drafting assignments performed by summer associates, interns, new associates, and law clerks. 1. Draft a motion for summary judgment. 2. Draft a non-compete agreement. Knowing how to complete these drafting tasks efficiently will make you more practice-ready for day 1 and beyond. After you complete this video, you'll receive a link to the final step of your Prepare to Practice training, the Professional Research Certification Exam. Complete this 10-question exercise successfully, and you'll be able to prove you're practice-ready on your resume and LinkedIn profile.